Welcome back to Blacks in Motion, and like we said, we're introducing a new segment called On Blast. Now, what that really means is we're going to look at if teams or players are legitimate, fraudulent, or suspect. So we'll start off quickly with the Golden State Warriors in the NBA. Now, currently, the Golden State Warriors are 5th in the Western Conference in terms of the standings. Guys like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, they're bringing firepower. They got some beneficial role players coming off the bench like Jared Jack, a crafty veteran. They got Carl Landry, who's bringing a little bite to that team, playing with a little toughness. And, of course, David Lee still there, 2010. Is this team legitimate? Not ready to call them legitimate, but definitely not ready to call them fraudulent. I'm going to say they're suspect because once Andrew Bogut comes back, this team will have all of the pieces on paper, I think, maybe to move towards that legitimate side.
Right. And for me, I'm going to go ahead and say Golden State is legit. And what do I mean by that? I mean that they're no longer one of the laughing stocks of the NBA. Look for Golden State to make a playoff push and definitely to get out of the lottery. They're no longer the bottom feeders in the NBA. They are legit. And one of those main reasons why is the head coaching of Mark Jackson. A lot of people said, oh, he doesn't have experience as a coach and he's never been an assistant. He's only been an analyst. Mark Jackson, heck of a player, something you can't substitute. Definitely. So I say they're legit. Now, the next team we're going to talk about is somebody's favorite team. That's right. We're going to go out to the soap opera in L.A. with the L.A. Lakers. And I'm going to keep mine very simple. And it's actually pretty easy to say. They're suspect. They're very suspect. Why? Health, age, and chemistry. They lack all of them. They're on the wrong side of all of those different things. I'm going to simply say that the Lake Show are suspect.
Yeah. Now, on paper, I would say, based on how they look and what they should be looking like, I would lean toward fraudulent, but I'm going to stick with Cliff and I'm going to say suspect because the reality is we haven't seen them completely healthy. We don't know what the ship will look like with Steve Nash at point guard. We know he doesn't do much on the defensive end, and really that's been the struggle all year. But I think a lot of it is because I don't think that Dwight's fully 100%, and I'm really not sure that that guy mentally has what it takes to play alongside the great Kobe Bryant and in a place where the light shines brightly. So I'm going to stand with Cliff. I'm going to say suspect right now. Hopefully as a Laker fan they move to the legit side, but for now they're suspect. Now, finally, there's the New York Knicks. The Knicks, they were an offensive team under D'Antoni. Nobody played any defense. I guess nobody really bought in, especially when that whole Jeremy Lin phenomenon happened. But now with Mike Woodson, these guys, if they don't look legit, I don't know if there's a team that really can fit that bill. Carmelo looks like he's ready to actually win a championship because he's dominating the offense, and he is dominating on defense. Yes. This guy is answering the bell. Tyson Chandler is obviously some glue. Jason Kidd is a glue guy. Raymond Felton is coming in and playing point guard. And J.R. Smith. I mean, these guys as a team, they are playing defense. They're scoring. And they really, really look legitimate. I like the Knicks. They're legit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and agree on paper with them being legit. Why? Because they're handling their newfound success well.
True.
Now, the only thing that would make me lean to that suspect side would be the return of Amari Stoudemire. Listen, you're talking about a big name on the outside looking in, more so than anyone else, it's Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
I just hope that with his return, it will not mess up the chemistry. Everybody's playing well. You got somebody even like Jason Kidd coming in and doing great things off the bench as a veteran guard. I would hate to see Amari come back and mess up their chances for the playoffs and the championship. Sure. And also, like you said before, Carmelo's playing at an MVP level. So Amari, no more smashing fire extinguishing cases and all the things like that. You just chill out, take your role from Mike Woodson when you come back, and let everything stay smooth so the Knickerbockers can stay legit. Yep. Now, coming up in our next segment, we're going to put a few teams in the NFL on what?
Blast.
On blast.
Yep.
That's right. So stay right here with us at Blacks in Motion.